she texted. I'm thinking we should probably break up. I shocked her by replying, I'm with you. Your stuff will be on the porch in an hour. Her frantic follow-up was a mess of wait. I was kidding, but I wasn't joking. I, 31, male, was at my desk, going over quarterly sales data when the message popped up. Emma, 28, had been pulling these stunts for months, but this was the final curtain. Her text read, I've been reflecting, and I think we should break up. This isn't working. I stared at it for maybe 20 seconds, not hurt, not surprised, just relieved. She'd been deploying this manipulation tactic every few weeks, usually after I didn't bend to her whims. Last time was because I couldn't skip work for her friend's random Tuesday barbecue. This time, I was done with the game. I replied, I'm with you. Your stuff will be on the porch in an hour. Typing bubbles popped up instantly, vanished, reappeared. Then a flood. Wait, what? I was kidding. Babe, I was just mad. Call me. This isn't funny. I was testing you. There it was, the confession. I silenced my phone and got to work, not on sales data, but on packing. 2 years of her slowly infiltrating my space without ever officially moving in. Time to undo it. Started in the bathroom. Her 15 different conditioners. Why? Face creams, that pricey curling iron she insisted on. The cabinet looked barren without her clutter. Good. Bedroom next. Clothes she kept for convenience. Her jewelry case on my nightstand. Those useless throw pillows that made sleeping a chore. The fake fern she said elevated the room. Living room. Her exercise ball. Novels she never cracked but staged for looks. That scratchy throw blanket for her aesthetic. The framed photo from her sister's wedding. She looked radiant. I looked caged. Spot on. Kitchen. Her artisanal tea blends. The blender used once. Fancy martini glasses for her social media cocktails. The slow cooker she demanded but complained took up space. 40 minutes, 5 boxes, for trash bags. Neat, organized, porch ready. My phone was a war zone. 52 missed calls, countless texts, voicemails I'd save for a laugh later. I snapped a photo of the pile and texted, everything's out. Pick up within 2 hours, or it's donated. Her reply, you can't do this. I pay rent. She didn't. She'd tossed in for groceries maybe 3 times in 6 months. I'm coming over. We're talking. You're overreacting. It was a joke. A joke, huh? Like when she jokingly threatened to shred my vintage concert posters because I went to my cousin's bachelor party instead of her office happy hour. Or when she jokingly tweeted she was single after I couldn't buy her that designer necklace. Comedy gold. 15 minutes later, her car peeled into my driveway. She was out before it stopped, mascara streaking. Emma, pounding the door. Open up. This is crazy. Through the doorbell camera. Your stuff's on the porch. Take it and leave. I'm not going until we talk. Then I'll call the cops for trespassing. Up to you. She grabbed a box and hurled it at the door. Real classy. Then sat on the steps, calling backup on speakerphone, naturally. Her mom. Honey, what's going on? Mom, he's kicking me out over a text. What did the text say? Pause. I said maybe we should break up. But I was kidding. Silence screamed through the phone. Emma Jane, you didn't. It was a test. To see if he'd fight for me. Her mom sighed. Come home. We'll talk. Twist. Her mom sided with me. Love that. But Emma wasn't done. Act 1 of the entitlement drama was just starting. Update 1. 3 days later, Emma's meltdown was a spectacle. Day 1, denial. Day 2, rage. Day 3, bargaining with a dash of stalking. First, she tried the classic, I'm pregnant ploy. Text at 1 a.m. We need to talk. I'm late. Late for what? My period. I might be pregnant. Interesting. You've been on the pill forever, and we haven't been intimate in a month because you said I was distant. Pills fail. Take a test. Tell me the results. If positive, we'll deal through lawyers. You'd make me do this alone? You broke up with me, remember? Your call. Silence. No baby, shocker. Next, the social media blitz. A teary selfie captioned. When you give someone 2 years and they toss you out like garbage over a mix-up. Her friends piled on. Men suck. You're better off, queen. His loss. But mutual friends knew better. My buddy Alex commented, didn't you dump him though? Post deleted in 45 minutes. Then she played the possessions card, claiming I kept her stuff. Her grandma's necklace never existed. A phone charger, mine, sentimental items. Name them or stop. Money you owe me. For what? One text back. Everything you left was on the porch. You threw a box at my door, then took it all. I have camera footage. Stop. She escalated to workplace nonsense, calling my office, posing as my dentist's office about urgent results. The receptionist forwarded her to my cell. I knew her voice instantly. Impersonating medical staff is illegal, Emma. I needed to talk. This is harassment. Next contact goes through lawyers. You can't threaten me. I know your secrets. What? My fantasy football stats and recipe searches. Scary. She hung up. Peak entitlement hit at my gym, 6:30 a.m. I'm mid-deadlift when I see her at the front desk. Staff. Sir, this woman says she's your girlfriend, forgot her ID. Ex-girlfriend. We split 5 days ago. She's not authorized. Babe, don't do this. She texted me to break up. I agreed. Now she's stalking me. Security stepped in, escorted her out, flagged her membership. She yelled about me ruining her wellness journey. She hadn't been to the gym once in 2 years, on my dime. That afternoon, her friend Chloe called. Take Emma back. Why? She's crashing on my couch, crying nonstop. It's been 3 days. That's on you. She made a mistake. Everyone tests relationships. Normal people don't. She's threatening something drastic. Like what? She bought a bus ticket to her ex's town. Great. Wish them luck. You're cold. I'm single, her choice. The ex-boyfriend stunt was a bluff to make me beg her to stay. I blocked her everywhere and kept living. Update 2. 2 weeks later, Emma's spiral intensified as her tactics flopped. The ex-boyfriend trip? Fake. She went to her cousin's place an hour away, posting photos to fake being out of state. Her cousin messaged me the truth. Her family was over her drama. But she kept going. Hired a life coach, her friend who did an online seminar, to manifest me back. This coach, Lila, messaged me on LinkedIn, of all places. Hi. I'm helping someone from your past clear emotional blocks. Open to a healing talk about forgiveness? No. Closure aids both parties' growth. I'm closed, emotionally and literally. Blocked. Then Emma tried mutual friends, showing up at every group event, acting shocked to see me. Board game night at Alex's. Oh, didn't know you'd be here. Alex had warned her I was coming. Pub quiz at our usual spot. What a coincidence. She'd posted about it on her story. Beach barbecue. The universe keeps aligning us. I left. My free time's not for her chaos. She'd corner people, whining about our miscommunication, how I overreacted to a joke. Her story grew wilder. First, I joked, and he kicked me out. Then, I shared feelings, and he made me homeless. Finally, he planned this. Wanted me gone, probably for another woman. No other woman, just my gaming console, getting more love in my quiet life. The restraining order became necessary when she started loitering outside my work. Not entering, she'd learned, but in her car during lunch, holding a sign, let's talk. Security noticed. HR got involved, offered to call police. I said, next time. Next day, her sign read, you can't ignore us. Cops were called, issued a warning. I filed for a restraining order. Peak entitlement. She sent her new boyfriend, Derek, from a dating app, to confront me. He showed up at my door, chest puffed. You Emma's ex? Yep. You threw her out over nothing? She dumped me. I agreed. She didn't like it. She said you were abusive. She mentioned the restraining order? The what? I showed him the filings, police reports, camera footage of her throwing boxes, texts admitting it was a test. Derek froze, processing. Man, I'm sorry. She said you were stalking her. Run, Derek. Fast. Already gone. Thanks. He left. Emma called screaming within minutes. I didn't answer. Her voicemail was a masterpiece. I'd ruined her shot at love by sabotaging Derek. Final update. A month later, the restraining order was granted, 500 feet from me, my home, my workplace. The judge reviewed the evidence, texts, camera footage, police reports, gym and office witness statements. Ma'am, you broke up with him. He accepted. Everything else is harassment. Emma claimed it was a misunderstanding, that I knew she was joking. Judge, why joke about breaking up? Her reply, to see if he loved me. Judge, that's manipulation, not communication. Order granted. She tried loopholes. Letters via friends, returned unopened. Calls from her mom, blocked. Fake social media accounts, reported. Showing up just as I left places, technically 500 feet. The final straw. She applied for a job at my company, different department, same building. HR flagged it due to the order. Her discrimination lawsuit threat was shut down by their legal team. Word is, she lost most friends after the full story spread. Chloe kicked her out post-Derek. Her parents charged her rent to stay home. She started court-mandated therapy after violating the order. Lost her job. Not my doing. She stopped showing up after court. Her last attempt was a letter from her actual therapist, asking to aid her closure process. My lawyer replied, "Any closure must respect the restraining order without my involvement." 6 months later, life's calm. I've dated casually, nothing serious, focused on work, got a raise. My home's mine again. Swapped her decor for stuff I like. No more Instagram props. Ran into her mom at a store last week. Tense but polite. "I'm sorry, Lucas. Emma's working on herself. Hope it helps. She knows she screwed up with the testing. I never taught her that. It's over. I'm moving on. You're a good guy." She had it good. Had. Past tense. Take care. That's it. She tested our relationship by threatening to end it. I called her bluff. She expected me to beg, fight, prove my love. I packed her stuff and moved on. Lesson: when someone threatens to leave to control you, let them. If they wanted to stay, they wouldn't test you. If it's a test, it's already failed. Regret? Only not doing it sooner. Those throw pillows were awful. Emma's with some guy now, loves their testing games, break up weekly. Perfect fit. I'm testing new grilling recipes in my gym PRs, both outshining her games.